So we have officially started our potty training journey. We've done the first week, which I'm going to talk about in this video, go over lessons learned, what we did pre-potty training, how I knew Isla was ready, and just everything like that really. And then I'm going to do a couple of separate videos on potty training regarding potty training out and about, and then potty training like at night time, because I feel like they're just different situations to tackle, and I feel like it'd be too much in one video.
Wee-wee on the toilet.
You want a wee-wee on the toilet?
Yeah.
Come on then. You will put the seat on. Okay, come on. Come on. Quick, quick. Are you doing wee-wees? Are you doing wee-wees on Big Girl Potty? Oh my goodness, you big girl. Isla, did you just do wee-wees?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you do wee-wees on Big Girl toilet?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I can't show you, she's completely naked, but she's just, you know, we've just been upstairs, I was just doing a filming, we're getting ready, and she's telling me, I need to go to toilet, I need to go toilet. I tried holding her up, she didn't like that, so I just got part of my potty, this one, and so she sat on it, and then she was at ease. Isla, don't come in the camera, because you're naked, and yeah, she loved it.
Mommy, I want my wee-wee.
You not want another wee-wee?
Yeah.
Coming in. You finished? You finished? Oh, well done, get your tissue. So just before we started this journey, I went to Mataland and I bought a couple of packs of like little knickers for her. I think it's a good like distinction between going in a nappy and needing to use the potty, because obviously when these get wet, they can really feel that they're wet and they know they've wet themselves. And for Isla, she knew that if she's in a nappy, I mean, she uses pull-ups anyway, so you know, she could pull them up and down, but they're so used to going in the nappies that they might get a habit of doing it. So definitely invest in some like little knickers or pants, just a couple of like cheap packs, because they will get ruined. You will be washing these a lot, but yeah, get some of these, and it really helps them distinguish between, okay, I'm wearing a nappy, like say at night time, to I'm wearing big girl knickers and I need to use the potty. Isla, what coloured knickers do you want to wear today? Do you want to wear your pink ones? Got pink ones?
I know.
White ones?
No.
Yellow?
I know.
Peppa Pig ones?
Ouch.
Blue ones?
No.
What ones? Here you go, you can pick some knickers. Can you show me how you put them on like a big girl? So I think the biggest question for parents is when will I know my child is ready to start potty training? When will they tell me? How will I know? And for Isla, it was just something that I kind of was picking up on recently, that she was quite aware of using the potty, because we've had it around quite a while. So one of my like pre-potty training prep tips is buy a potty and have it about ages and ages before you're even ready to start potty training, so they can get used to it and understand what it is. Because we had it for, God, since maybe spring last year, so way before Isla was 2, way before she was ready. And at first she hated the thing, she wouldn't sit on it, she just was not interested in it at all. She'll cry if we like try to put her on it. We had it in the downstairs toilet, so she was aware that it's a toilet thing. And and then as time progressed, she understood that it was to obviously go for wees and poos. She would go for a wee and a poo in a nappy, and then she would sit in the potty. So she was making that association, but we still wasn't there with the needing to go to the toilet and the cues. But recently she'd just been taking herself off and using the potty and doing wees and poos in it, and I was like, right, it's obviously time now. And it's hard, isn't it, because you kind of like, with everything in parenthood, you kind of see what other people are doing and what age their child is. So Isla's currently 2.5. Sometimes, you know, there's kids that have potty trained earlier than her, and there's kids that are going to be potty trained later than 2.5. It's absolutely fine. You just got to go on what your child is ready for, because there's no point forcing them and go through this whole journey if you're not ready. But again, if you kind of like start it and realise they're not ready, that's fine, you can stop and start. But I really felt like the cues were there with Isla, so we have started. So this is the potty I've currently got. This is the Fisher Price 4-in-1. So it's a potty, There's also like a footstool so she can stand on that and wash her hands at the sink. Also, she can use it as a step up to get on the toilet because this bit comes off, and you can put it on top of the toilet seat so she can use the toilet as well as using a potty. So we're kind of going in between the two. Majority of the time she uses the potty like this, but as you saw in the last clip, she also uses like the toilet if we're upstairs, and I just grab this. I do want to get like another one to go over the toilet because it's a bit of a pain running up and down the stairs. Also got a puppy pad here. I keep the potty out here because it's on the laminate flooring rather than the carpet, but if it was to be in the living room, I still use a couple of puppy pads as well, just to help if there's any accidents. So we have had a few accidents on the sofa, so I've just put her on one of these puppy training pads as well. Obviously it won't like completely save the sofa, but it will help me a bit. And I definitely recommend getting my favourites, Dr. Beckman. So I've got the upholstery one, so I use that if she's wee-weed on the sofa. And then we have the carpet cleaner one. You would definitely need some of these on hand if you've got carpets or sofas, because there will be a lot of pee. There's going to be a lot of accidents. Like, I don't think, have we had a completely dry day yet? We're on day 8 today, so no, we haven't had a completely dry day, I don't think. But the ratio of potty to accidents is pretty good. I wanted to quickly recap the first week of potty training for us. I didn't record any footage that week. I just wanted to solely like invest my time in it. It was in between Christmas and New Year's. I chose that week because I wasn't working. I had a good amount of time that I could focus on it and be at home. So I will say that if you can afford to have a good few days of just being at home solidly, then that's really going to help you because it's going to get him into a really good rhythm. I haven't really tackled the going out and about without a nappy yet. I'm still waiting for a few products, and I'm going to leave that to a separate video. But I feel having the dedicated time at home and just, you know, every day being in knickers or nothing whatsoever, just no nappies apart from nighttime, has really helped Isla get her mindset into it. So about day 4, she actually came down. She had a dry nappy, and she just in the morning came down, used her potty, pulled down her nappy. So she is starting to not go in her nappy as much. She got a bit funny, so on New Year's Eve we went out for dinner and we put a nappy on her, and then she got a bit funny about going in the nappy. So it's really hard because obviously you're giving them mixed signals. You're giving them all this praise about going to the potty and that's the right thing to do, but yet then you shouldn't be using nappies, and yet you're putting them in nappies. And then she was a bit funny about going, so you really got to, I found, to dedicate that and stick to it. So I haven't really gone out because I don't want to give her mixed signals. But yeah, we're doing really, really well. She did her first day at nursery yesterday on day 7. Hello. So we just had a little accident. She got up, she didn't even tell me she needed potty. She took herself over there, started to pull her trousers and her pants down. She was struggling a little bit, and then she just obviously weed. She didn't make it to the potty. I still don't take that as a win. It's a cue, they know. Obviously she left it a bit late, and that is why you either need to put it on laminate flooring or have a puppy training pad, because you will have quite a few accidents around the potty where they almost make it but don't. Where'd you go if you need wee-wees or poo-poos? Potty. Where is your potty?
Yeah.
Yes. Good girl. The next tip of mine would be to give constant reminders about the when, where's, how's, who's of going to toilet and potty training. So throughout the day, I will go to Isla, what do you do if you need wee-wees or poo-poos? And she always goes potty. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. That's what we do. We go to the potty. You ask mummy if you need it. And I'm like, where is the potty? So she will always point to it because we keep it in the hallway. Go, there's the potty. So I know she knows what she needs to do and where she needs to get to complete her goal if she needs the toilet. I don't do it like every 10 minutes, but I will do it maybe every half hour, just when I'm kind of like gauging how I haven't done it in a while. So I'll keep having that conversation with her. I'll keep going, Isla, what do you do if you need wee-wees or poo-poos? Potty. And where is your potty?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, good girl. So yeah, just constant doing that, so I know she knows what she needs to do. So I briefly mentioned my potty training prep and having the potty about a long time before she was actually going to start potty training or even needing it. A couple of other tips I will give for pre-potty training is, one, let them watch you go to the toilet and explain it as much as you can, because these little humans, the best way they learn is watching their caregivers, watching mummy and daddy go to the toilet. So even though as a mum we just want a couple of seconds of peace, not to be full to the toilet and just to be able to do that alone, they kind of need to come with you to learn what's going on and explain it. And it's really cute now, because where I give Isla a lot of praise when she goes to the potty, like she'll follow me in and she'll be like, "Mummy, did you do a wee wee?" And I'll be like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Well done, Mummy." So it's really good. It's really sweet that she's picking that up, but just let them watch you and explain it as much as you can, because it's the best way they're going to learn what they need to do is from mum and dad. And then following on from that, another little bit of prep would be for them to have some potty training books. There's quite a few out there. She's got the Cocomelon one, and then also YouTube. We do like watching YouTube, she likes it, and there's quite a lot of fun kids educational videos, ways for them to learn, and going to the potty is quite a good one. We actually googled toddler toothbrushing songs, and that really engages her to brush her teeth. So again, we do that for the potty, and it gets her excited, and it's something fun for her to watch and learn and understand. Like some of the things she comes out with, because she's been watching these toddler videos, is like quite impressive. I know like everyone's got their opinions on screen time, but I think there are some benefits as well for them to watch these educational videos and learn from them. And I quickly wanted to talk about distractions. As I said, Isla's been doing really well at home potty training, but then we had some friends over and she found that quite a big distraction. I think it's more to do with the fear of missing out. She just wouldn't use the potty because she wouldn't want to walk away from the situation or the play, and that's quite hard. For example, we've got a toddler tower now. She absolutely loves it. She loves helping mummy and daddy. She feels like a big girl and really important. But we've had quite a few accidents on the toddler tower, and I think it's because she's just in this middle of this activity that she's really engaging, and I think she feels that if she has to leave this situation to go to the potty, then she's going to miss out. And it's quite a hard one, because I do remind her and she will tell me, but she just won't go. But it is one of those things, I think when she realises that it takes 2 seconds to go to the toilet and she's not going to miss out and we can go back to the activity, things will be better. So I'm not too worried that we're having accidents in that situation. We just got to go over that, and it's always going to be a hurdle, different distractions. So yeah, I can say potty training is going really well when we're at home and there's no other factors to this process, but when there is a different factor like people coming over or a different scenario, then there's obviously going to be a bit of a different outcome. But yeah, I just wanted to come and say that distractions do happen, and that is fine. And then last but not least, I quickly wanted to mention about reward and praise. I know a lot of people do stickers and reward charts, and that's absolutely fine if that works for your child. Isla, I mean, who doesn't like a reward, but sticker charts don't really work for her really. She will just have a meltdown and want all the stickers. But she absolutely loves like over exaggerated praise. As you saw in my previous clip, I was like, "Oh my god, well done, that is amazing." So every time that she goes to the toilet, it is, you know, me reacting and giving her praise and this attention, like so overreacted, and she absolutely loves it and thrives off it. And you can tell she feels so chuffed, and she's like, oh, you know. And I think kids, you know, when they see you act like that, they really do feed off of it, and I think that really helps. So even if she has done another wee for the most 100 times a day, and I am tired at the end of the day and I can't be bothered to get up and look, because she always takes me to show me, I will get up and I will give her that praise, because that's another way they learn, is they love that kind of attention from their mum and dad. They love that praise, and that's a great way for them to learn and encourage them. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, you found it insightful and helpful, and you've picked up some tips for your potty training journey. Do let me know in the comments below how your potty training journey is going, if you've got any questions, or what your favourite tip is for potty training. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have a few more potty training videos coming up for you guys, including potty training when out and about, and I'll be talking all about these amazing potty training pants that I've picked up, so do stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It will mean the world to me. I've got more toddler content coming up, I've got more pregnancy content coming up, and just, you know, general motherhood lifestyle for you guys. And I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.